It is Sunday, March 26, 2017, about 11 p.m., and I can't sleep. So I decided to take a video and just kind of talk about some of the things on my mind and see if that helps me go to sleep. It's a Sunday, so I have work early tomorrow morning. I've been wanting to. I just moved to a new apartment, and I'm still kind of adjusting to living in this new environment. I think that's partly what's got me staying up, but I've had trouble sleeping pretty much my whole life. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I would stay up all night because, well, we lived in a quiet neighborhood, and any kind of noise outside my room would wake me up and cause me a lot of distress. And I was quite afraid of the dark as a kid too. So, I mean, all that stuff has changed because I'm not really as afraid of the dark anymore. And now I live in the city, so there's a lot of noise all the time. But yeah, I've had a lot on my mind, and I think that's what's keeping me up in particular tonight. For one thing, I've actually been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a long time. I just haven't gotten around to it. I think mostly because I've just been extremely busy with lots of things, and figuring out this whole moving process too has definitely slowed down that project. But and holiday season and my full-time job and just various things have kept me from doing this, but I think now is the time I should actually make this happen. And this video right here is a very crucial step to me actually getting in front of a camera and making that happen. I want to make a channel for several reasons, and I mean, most of them are really just for myself. I want to record myself because I think I'm at a very fascinating and fun and interesting time of my life right now. I am 23 years old. I live in downtown Seattle. I have a good job that allows me to do things like travel and have unique experiences around the city and the world and whatnot. And I want to record those to share with other people, as well as look back on myself when I'm older, and just also to kind of have something to do in those situations that makes them feel just slightly more meaningful, that I'm also, not just going to be experiencing them in the moment, but recording them for the future is going to make me, I think, more, it's going to be better for me because I'll feel more involved in the situation, I think. If that makes any sense. Anyway, I don't know if this cell phone is even really picking up my voice that much. The audio might not be that great because I'm literally just holding my cell phone up and recording. So, I mean, there's a steep learning curve here, I think. I need to learn not only how to record myself like this, how to capture good audio and good video, but also to upload it, to edit it. I really would like to get good at editing and making some very easy and pleasing to watch videos. All that stuff is going to come with time, but right now I think this crucial step of getting me actually in front of a camera and recording it and just uploading something, because my videos will grow and they'll get better over time. I just need to actually be making them. So I think what I'll start doing, at least for right now, is something like this. Where when I can't sleep or if I have a lot on my mind, I will just record myself with my cell phone. Perhaps this can turn into some kind of series. I could call it like the Insomniac Diaries. That's actually not bad. Or something like the Sleepy Diaries or something. That doesn't matter. I'll figure that out anyway. I'm very tired. Even though I can't sleep, I am actually quite tired. And I tend to think in a very roundabout way when I feel this way, so that's why I'm being so uh, kind of neurotic. But yeah, I have ideas for a YouTube channel where I'd like to record my traveling experiences, have sort of face-to-face moments like this where I just talk into the camera, moments where I'm recording probably shots of the city and just kind of, what are they called, like pan shots, or like some candid shots of like beautiful scenery with like music playing over it. I have lots of ideas for what I'll do for the channel, but basically it's just going to be a channel recording my life experiences. Um, yeah, so that's that. That's why I'm doing this right now. Also because I can't afford a therapist right now, and I think having a camera like this to talk to gives me a way to sort of be my own therapist and sort of talk my way through the things I'm experiencing in the moment, as well as look at them later and then understand them from a reflective point of view, and then learn more about myself, because this is basically the best way that I can journal, I've found, is making videos. I do journal with pen and paper, but it's not as it takes more time. It's harder for me to focus because the actual writing, I notice, is too slow to keep up with my thoughts, and I can just talk much better. I'm much better with words than I am with pen and paper. uh, so yeah, what else was I gonna say? Um, yeah, I have a lot on my mind. I've just been thinking a lot about things I've been reading and learning, and I have a lot of personal stuff in my mind as well. I don't think I'm quite comfortable sharing that with the internet yet, but I'm sure that'll come with time. I just need to uh, get more comfortable with recording myself on video. Anyway, I've been reading a lot about James Hillman, one of the most influential psychologists of our time. Um, I think it was James Hillman. It's either James Hillman or Alan Watts talks about personality as a mask. A mask. So personality, the word personality comes from the Greek word persona, right? Persona. So per means mask, and then sona means like to project voice, like volume, like sona. So persona. Uh, it came from the Greek theater, which used the persona, which was an actual physical mask they would wear, which usually had very expressive features and then a big hole over the mouth so that they could yell very loudly, because they didn't have the technology we have today where we have microphones and speakers and things like that. They just had stages with people on them, and they would use these personas, the masks, to project their voices out to the audience so that they could hear them. And so that's where that word comes from. And so when we say someone has when we try to diagnose people with personality, we're essentially, it's like talking about the mask that they wear, is the idea that James Hillman is selling anyway. James or Alan, it's one of them. It might be both. I think they actually both talk about it. Anyway, I just was thinking about that, how interesting a concept it is. Psychology, honestly, pretty much all psychologists have a different view of what personality is. Psychologists cannot agree on a meaning of personality or a definition or whatever. It's pretty much up in the air. It's a very abstract concept, and you know, it's very complex. But this idea of personality as a mask is one that I think I personally kind of it resonates to me. It makes sense to me in a way. It helps me understand the concept a little more concretely. I think when you say, "Oh, they have a big personality," it's like they put on a big show. They know how to project themselves more. you know, they have a big mask, they're a big expressive mask, and so I think that's just a way of kind of visualizing that abstract concept a little easier. Anyway, this is tiring. Talking is tiring. This has only been 10 minutes. That's actually a long amount of time. Now that I think about it, that's like a whole video. In the future, I'll probably edit this and cut it down to just little snippets of this kind of conversation. Or maybe not. We'll see. But I think what I'm going to do is just upload this entire video tomorrow. And upload it and then delete it from my phone, because I can actually only record about 13 minutes of video on my phone until it's out of memory. So who knows, maybe I'll start doing this as like a daily thing. Realistically, I think I'm only going to upload videos maybe once a week, but who knows. I can be hard to predict, even for myself. And maybe the audio doesn't even work. Maybe you can't even hear anything I'm saying, and this is just me talking. I'm probably going to upload it anyway, and then I'll just learn from it and figure out how to make it better. Just like I do with most things in my life. Anyway, that was good. I need to do this more often. I think I can maybe go to sleep now. Alright. Good night.